this thing. Greetings and welcome. Welcome to the mat. Welcome to practice. Welcome to your body. Welcome to this one moment. It is a pretty dang full and effective, powerful moon today as we record. And a lot of us are feeling that full moon energy and the busyness and fullness of life. I have just returned from Burning Man and feeling all that. It's time for some integration and being with the self. Had a couple conversations now recently about the need to meditate, how I gotta meditate, gotta learn how to do this thing. And what I've been realizing more and more as I sit with myself and as I talk to others is indeed that it's just about sitting with the self. We have this self that we are not actually taught how to be in relationship with. We're not actually taught how to be in relationship with anyone, right? But we have to fumble through and figure it out as we go. And these couple years have really taught me how to be in relationship with myself in a whole new way. Not just work on myself or try to get better, but just physically hold myself and sit with myself and listen and witness whatever's going on, just the way I wish a friend or beloved would. And that is the greatest meditation I think that we could give ourselves in this world. It's just taking pause, just to hold ourselves, to listen, to feel the heartbeat, to feel the breath. And with that, to remember, physically be in the member of our being, our body, our essence, nature. And as we just sit simply with the essence of who we are, all the things that seem so important or distressing or distracting or busy, whatever, all these things just get digested and integrated and settle a little more. And as we welcome and approach life from this cohesed center, things just get easier. We just know what to do. We don't have to think about it or figure things out. We just take the one little step that emanates, that knowing that emanates from the quiet being. And so we'll work from there today. We'll play from there today. We'll visit ourselves from this place today. So have any easy seat and just connect to your breath. Hold yourself. Go into the music actually and just change it. Stay a little more mellow. Just a little bit. Notice the movement of your breath. Remember yourself as this breath, breathing this body. Yourself, this continuous flow of awareness. Being given this opportunity to move this body, to dance this life. Remember yourself as this unspoken wisdom that breathes the body, that beats the heart. And with that, sense all of the miracles that have happened already today to awaken you from slumber, to bring you to the mat, to connect you to your environments, to other beings. All the miracles of mobility and voice and technology and home and work, and care and love. All these things just happening. Can you sense the quiet spaciousness into which the perceptions of all these things arises? The quiet spaciousness into which the spontaneity of being arises as sound and thought, emotion, and perceptions of all the senses. Just the things that this spacious, expansive self dances with. Notice the things. See if you can drop beneath them, even just for a moment, into that quiet, infinite, spacious knowing. And follow any exhale to slide the hands down to the knees and pull your navel back and curl in, chin to chest. Empty completely there. And really let the slow, soft sweetness of your breath be what lifts you up, opens you up, and brings the heart forward. And maybe go even slower today in this movement than you ever have. Sensing the breath, moving your body, the wisdom of your body, remembering the movement, and maybe just wanting to take it over and thank you, body. Right now, subtleties of breath, subtleties of movement. You've got 26 vertebrae. For some people, 2 or 3 of them may be fused naturally or otherwise. Let's see here if from that rock of the pelvis, you can sense each of the vertebrae moving forward, and then the pelvis scooping back, each of the vertebrae, one at a time, moving into the back body. And sense the breath moving the central channel of life. And with that circulation, freshly oxygenated blood, synovial fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, lifing itself, life taking care of itself. All this lubrication and enlivening happening just from this small movement. And this is always happening, even when we do think we have to control things or figure things out. can be helpful to feel that burn, to make decisions, to make change. And also to find the relative quiet and stillness where we notice life is working itself out. We are that life, that knowing, just as we're all the parts that have all the voices and all the opinions. But we are lesser so those things. Again, those are the characters we play, the things we dance with. We are this knowing. We are this spaciousness. And maybe next time that you roll to the back, begin to circle. Pull on that right knee and press the left thigh away. And see what else you can feel here in this seat. Inhaling your circle open, exhaling your circle closed. What other parts of your body can you feel as you move? And as we just breathe and move the body, noticing sensation and resistance and honoring that, we naturally integrate and digest our experiences. So if there's a part of the body that feels like it's talking to you by way of intensity of sensation or resistance, feel free to stay there, pause there, wiggle there, little micro movements, just listen in. Hi body, hi parts, I hear you. And welcome them into the flow when they're ready. And as inspired, maybe pause at the back and wiggle or sway or just switch directions. Maybe a last breath or two in this way, or again, pausing anywhere that has some communication for you. And begin to make your way, when you're ready, back to center. And inhale, lift the shoulders, squeeze them on the back and pull them down and together. Follow your breath, inhale, lift. Squeeze and pull them down and together. Really imagine you're just washing tension, busyness, sense of judgment or expectation, anything like that, out of the shoulders. Lift it up, squeeze it, and invite it to just roll off your back and down and away. Soft mouth, you might roll the mouth with that. And please adjust your seat as needed. When you're ready, push your fingers into earth. Lift your heart and head. Breathe. Connection to earth. Rooting, grounding. Connection to the earth body, to the physical level of self. Rooting and grounding into that. that we may more courageously and easily open our hearts physically and energetically to what's before us, to what we're feeling, to the possibilities of expansive love and well-being. And continue that rooting down lift through your head. And as inspired, open wide and welcome the sky down through your mind, down through your arms. And reach up and look up and just imagine sky pouring down through you. And then maybe grab a hold of that full moon light and draw that cosmic light down to the crown of your head. May we awaken to our oneness, all of us parts of each other, our interconnectedness, all of us necessary reflections and influences on each other. And to the third eye center, to the knowing that is beyond words, to seeing clearly through and beyond the filters of our past experience. And hands to the mouth, to the vibration that we are, the words that we speak, the songs that we sing, the way we ask for help or offer thanks and praise. May we use our voices for the greatest good. And hands to the heart. May we be present with courage, compassion, curiosity. May all the effort and energy of our practice nourish ourselves on all layers of being, body, mind, and spirit. May the benefits of our practice ripple out and be a blessing to all of our actions and interactions. May the benefits continue to ripple out. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be joyous and free. And by free, I mean liberated from suffering, liberated from constructs of mind or artificial constructs in the world that limit our expansive love and connectedness. Exhale and pour the breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, your freedom, your joy, your innate wholeness and fullness and knowing. And if you will, as you're ready, join me in just the one great Om here. Let's roll through the wrists as you release the hands. Just roll the back of the hands against each other. You could even play with this as a meditation in itself, the blossoming of things, the opening, the falling away, the becoming again, the return. All things are always moving through these cycles of occlusion and revelation, of contraction and expansion, of losing sight, of not knowing, and of seeing clearly, of knowing. And let's play with some uplifting moments here. As you're ready, extend your right leg out. You can remove any props. And then bring your left hand next to your hip. And press down into that left hand. Roll your shoulder down the back. Spread those fingers wide and push into your feet. As you inhale, lift your hips. Reach that right arm up and over in big, big circle. Let your left ear be heavy. Get that neck release. And as you reach along, push into that outside of that right foot, side body opening. Open to the sky, heart, shoulder opening. Just moving with your breath here. Again, nice and slow. Feeling your body. Feeling the space around you. Feeling all that it is to be alive at this time. Next time you swoop down, come on down back to your seat. Bring your right hand to your left knee, and let's reach that left arm up and over towards the right toes. You could keep reaching in that direction, or bend the elbow and hold your head and press your head back into the hand, really holding yourself, getting more opening there. And breaths into wherever sensation is arising. You can really listen into sensation as we do all the words, as communication from the body. Notice how that moves and changes as you sit and breathe with it, and how that'll keep moving and changing. And follow any inhale to unwind and lift up and spiral towards your extended leg. Give a little pull on the earth, your leg, or a strap, and you could spin your thighs back, put the flesh of your sit bones back. Really try to get the forward movement to come from the pelvis moving forward, the heart reaching forward. And at any point, you could stack up and rest your head. And bow into yourself. Hold your head gently. You can really just be present with sensation, breath, heartbeat, and any communication arising. So again, even if thoughts or emotions arise, notice them as you do the breath and other sensations. And how if we just breathe and observe them, without needing to do or think or attach, they too will just continue to move and change and digest. Last breath or two here. And follow any inhale and press into the leg and drape on up. Switch the weight back and switch the setup of your legs. Bring your right hand outside that hip. Spread the fingers wide. Give it enough space from the body so you have room to scoop that shoulder blade down. And then push into your feet, into that hand. Claw the fingers. Reach in through the outside of that left foot and stretch the fingers. Long side body. Open heart, face, chest. Reach away. Heavy bottom ear. Get that neck, shoulder release there. And go so slowly that you really feel how everything changes as you breathe and move here. Side body, chest, shoulder, neck, jaw, side body, back. One more breath. And again, follow your next exhale down, bringing that left hand to your right knee. Sit bones, flesh of the sit bones back behind you. You could always manipulate that little inner spiral. Push down into knee and earth. Lift your heart and rotate. As inspired, right arm up and over. Big side body bend. Maybe reaching for the toes or hold the head and reach through the head and the elbow. Stay with that as you like, or slowly unwind. Lift up, spiral towards the extended leg, align. Move flush of sit bones back, pelvis forward. Lengthen heart forward. Really try to lead with the heart. Where the heart reaches its edge, give your head a rest so the head doesn't try to take over. It goes for this pose in all of life. Please stay longer if your body asks, or unwind and make your way to hands and knees. And turn your toes under, and let's inhale and drop the heart down, pull the shoulders on the back, and exhale, press your hips back. You may want to slide the hands much further than you normally would for this variation. Inhale and stretch back, and exhale, lift up. You could pull the hands back in or not. Have an elongated cow. Drop the belly, pull the shoulders back, open heart. And then exhale, pull back from the navel, press through the hands, hips to the heels, stretch out your feet. And just follow your breath. Slow and steady, pulsating into the openness and into the turning in. And come back up onto hands and knees. Bring the right hand beneath the center of your chest. And inhale, open left arm, face chest to the sky. Look up. And exhale, sweep that left hand underneath the right armpit. Look through. Let's pulse that. Inhale, back open. Exhale, sweep across. And try to be very present with the sensations and the breath. How everything moves and changes with each breath, with each movement. Or maybe this time you sweep and reach as far across as you can. Come onto the back of the head, back of that hand, and push into the right hand. Right hand could walk up overhead and kind of pull on the earth there. Just spiral yourself deeper in. Press into the back of the hand you're looking at to open behind the heart more. Breathe into that sensation behind the heart. And slide the right hand down. Press in, come back up to all fours. Maybe shoulder roll or cat-cow, any movements there that feel good. And then second side, left hand beneath the center of the chest. Inhale, right arm, face, chest, eyes to the sky. Exhale, sweep and reach through. Follow your breath. Go for 3 to 5 or so. Feels good for you. And stay present with breath and sensations in the body. The wonder of your life force working everything out. The wonder of how the body moves, heals, digests, breathes. And then find that reach across, the variation that's right for you of the upper arm to help spiral more deeply. Press into the back of that right hand. Become very present for whatever sensation or communication arises. Slowly unwind. Bring that left hand down. Press in, come up. Claw the fingertips, turn your toes under. Inhale, melt your heart down. Exhale, lift the knees up. Pull your hips back to your heels. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees deeply. Pull the hips back to the heels. Inhale, straighten your legs. And let's just play with that again, little pulsations. Exhaling, bending knees deeply. Pull hips back, tuck. And then inhale, straighten out. Lengthen legs and spine. Relax your neck. A few more. And then hop or walk your feet forward into forward fold. And let's take hold of the head. So interlace the hands on the back of the head and hug the head with your forearms. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Hug your feet strongly to earth. Lift your arches, knees, quads, navel, and pour your spine forward and long over the legs. Relax the neck. Hug feet to earth, muscles to bones. Lift from the arches all the way up from the navel. Strong core, heavy head, heavy arms. Slowly roll on up. Take your time at the top. Press the head back. Elbows open wide. Pick the head up out of the neck. Lift the ribs up out of the diaphragm. And then inhale, stretch the arms to the sky, keeping the back of the neck long and the heart lifted. Begin to bend into the knees. Utkatasana, drop the tailbone down. Drop the weight back into your heels. Pull the low ribs into the back body. And slowly, slowly lower down till the hips are at knee height. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale, press and rise. Standing back bend. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Push fingers into shins, lengthen out. Exhale and fold. Twice again, just that. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Big hug. Hi, body. Thank you, body. And pour the weight into your right foot. Pick the left leg up and step it way, way back. Pull on the earth, shoulder blades down the back, heart forward. Inhale. As you exhale, melt the back knee and head towards the earth, soft jaw. Inhale, back knee up, heel back, heart open. Push into the front leg and straighten it. Maybe draw the toes back and pulse. Lunge, melting, lunge, extension. 3 more with the breath. Last set. Inhale forward into the lunge. Exhale, pull the back foot into the core, warrior 3. One breath at a time, find your edge, any challenges or supports. What do you need right now? Listen to your body. Just as needed to be breathfully, compassionately present. A few more breaths. And follow your next exhale to step the feet together, hands to heart, take pause. Feel your body, your breath, your aliveness. Imagine all this energy, your clarity, your groundedness, your knowing, your truth. Burning away the busyness and distraction that keeps us from that wise, steady center. May we dance with all the things, the songs that keeps us joyful and curious, knowing indeed that we are in a dance with all the things and that we are not these things, these parts, these feelings. We are the space underneath, between, beyond. Lift your heart to the sky as you sink the seat down and back stretch out long. Weight into the heels, inhale. Slow and steady sink to your edge, hips to knee height, pull low ribs and navel back. All the breath out at the bottom. Follow your inhale to press and rise. Standing back bend and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Twice again. Pour the weight into your left leg. Pull the right foot up into the core. Press it way back and step way back. Pull with your fingertips on blocks or earth, shoulders down the back, heart forward. Inhale, reach through heel and heart and head, and exhale, melt it all down. Inhale, shine it open and push into that front leg, pull the hip back, maybe pull the toes back, dig that heel in, and pulse. Inhale, open lunge. Exhale, melting, emptying out. Inhale, open lunge. Exhale, back extension. 3 more with your breath. Excuse me. Inhale, open the lunge when you're ready. Exhale, pour the weight into that front foot as you pull back foot into the core, level out, front to back and side to side, warrior 3. Long, slow breaths. Couple more. Exhale, feet together. Take pause, Tadasana. Inhale, heart to sky, Utkatasana. Long back body and shift the weight back. Exhale to your edge. Follow your inhale to press and rise. Exhale, swan dive. 3 breaths. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Notice how that feels different. Notice how it's changing. The body responding to our attention, to breath and movement. Right along with that, our physiological state changing, our emotions, our energy, our thoughts. Pour weight into the right foot. Pick the left foot up again. Press way back. Slow, steady, light as you can into that lunge. Excuse me, sorry. Playa in the throat still. Pull the feet together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Push into the ball of the front foot and pull that hip back as you reach the fingers forward. Get the side body as long as you can here. And keep that squeeze so strong. When you're ready, straighten the front leg and open that arm face chest to the sky. So it's like a gentle open triangle. And we're going to pulse in and out of that. Sweep that arm back as you bend into the front knee. Straighten and open the circle. Moving with the breath. Let's go 3 more. Get as much rotation as you can. Squeeze those inner thighs. The next time you flow down, bring the hands or forearms inside that front leg. 5 breaths. Next inhale or so up onto your hands. Squeeze strong to the core. Claw those fingertips. Next exhale, float that front leg lightly out and back. Plank pose. Hold plank pose, 5 breaths. You could come to your knees if you need to. You can come to the forearms. Get your ears, shoulders, ribs, hips in alignment. Heart soft. Breath long and smooth. 3 more breaths. And follow your next exhale to shift forward and ever so slowly lower to the earth or chaturanga if you're feeling it. Inhale up, dog or cobra. And take a couple of breaths to find some rotations there, looking over your shoulders. You can move back through child's pose if you like, or just back into downward dog. Pause and breathe and feel what's present here. Lion's breath or long sighs could be helpful. You can notice whatever arises, just like the inhale, and let it wash, sweep, flow through you. Present here and now for all that matters in this minute, in this moment, your breath, your body, your attention to yourself. Stretch your dog back and exhale, bend into your knees, empty of breath, hop or step forward. Inhale at the front of the mat, hop forward, and exhale and fold. Inhale, roll or fly up, gather up, and center in. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, your aliveness. Imagine all this aliveness is blossoming your fullness, your ease, your joy, your knowing. Utkatasana. Fierce pose, sink in, stretch out like a lightning bolt. The sky to the earth. Exhale to your edge. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Pour the weight into your second side, left foot, right foot up. Press way back. Find your lunge. Pull the feet isometrically together. Squeeze those inner thighs. Push into the ball of the front foot and pull the outer hip back as you reach the fingers forward. Get that side body line as long as you can. Stay as you like, or when you're ready, inhale, push the front leg straight, open the arm, face chest to the sky. Exhale, sweep on through. Follow your breath. Couple more breaths. Take your time with your next exhale down into lizard lunge. Hands or forearms inside. Soft mouth and a whole lot of breath. Listening, being with. Not just doing, not forcing forms. Listening to the body. Being with it in this shape. As this shape helps heal and integrate. And form. And inhale, come on back up. Squeeze to center. Hug in, strong core. Exhale, float that front leg back, plank pose. 5 breaths, find your alignment, your steadiness, whatever you need for support. Soften the heart. And slowly shift forward. Follow your exhale to earth or chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And again, little rotations, any movements that feel good for you there. And take your time to make your way back when you're done into down dog or child's. Inhale and stretch your dog back. Bend deep into the knees into empty breath. Hop or step forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Roll or fly up. Enter in. Breathe your heart. Lift your heart to the sky as you sink in. Pour the weight into the right foot, warrior 3. Inhale, exhale as you step way back, high lunge, squeeze to center. Find any breathful edge or back bend. Inhale as you exhale. Open out, warrior two. Find the hips and shoulders open to the side as much as you can. Front knee deep and wide to your right. Look out over that front hand. Dancing warrior, reach that front arm up. Look up towards that hand. Keep the front knee deep and wide. Inhale and straighten the front leg. Pull up out of the hip. Exhale, hug the earth with your feet. Strong pull the legs together, strong core. Reach forward, look forward. Look as far as you can, reach as far as you can, and then fingertips down to shin, block, or earth tree, konasana. Roll the shoulders down the back and lay back. Have your ears in line with your shoulders. Legs strong, feet hugging the earth. Legs pulling towards one another. Spine long, full body breath. Those clear lines of energy from your body, hugging in and then shining out. Find yourself a nodal point, a jewel, your heart in this great mandala of life. Clear lines of energy flowing from you out into the world. Clear lines of energy flowing from all the saints, sages, siddhis, yoginis, and wisdom masters of all time and space, flowing into your heart, back out from your heart to the world. Let's stretch that top arm forward, long, 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 or reach, reach, reach. Pull the back heel up and pivot. Step in a bit, push into the ball of the front foot, pull that outer hip back, and bring your right thumb to that hip crease. Push the front hip back, femur away, hip away from the ribs. Lift the navel and spiral towards the front leg. Reach that left or opposite arm forward and then across. Press the forearm and the shin into one another, fingertips somewhere around your heel. Press that front hip back, squeeze inner thighs, lift the heart, lengthen out. You can always come back to the gentler rotation of a triangle that we played with earlier, or bring the top arm to the sky. Keep hugging strong to center and shining out those clear lines of energy. Breathing this meditation of being the mandala of life. Whenever you feel complete there, and just walk on through to wide-legged stance. You could go heels in, toes out, swing that, wiggle that, dance that. Or, excuse me, parallel feet. Hold your ankles or the earth and bow in. You could rest your head on a block or the earth. You could walk the hands back behind you. Stay fluid and dancing or resting as you like. If you're so inspired, get another minute or so here. If inversion is in your practice today, go for it. Lost a breath or two. Stay longer if you want, or move through a vinyasa. Take your time. We will find ourselves together again at the front of the mat in 4 breaths or so. At the front of the mat, forward fold, and then inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, bow in and roll, or fly up with your next inhale, gather up, center in. Feel your heartbeat, your breath. Lift your heart to the sky, full body prayer, Utkata, like a lightning bolt. Inhale as you exhale, pour the weight into the left foot, hands to heart. Inhale as you exhale, shine out, warrior three. Inhale as you exhale, slow and steady away back. Inhale, stretch out, high lunge, 4 or 5 breaths here. Any variation of your high lunge, any edge of back bend. Big inhale as you exhale, lift up from core and open up into warrior two. Hips and shoulders to the side. I like to go palms up so the shoulders go down. Lift your heart. Look out over that front hand. Breathe your offering. The clear light of your heart shining out from your arms into the universal, into what's before you, past, future, known and unknown. Pull the back hand back. Dancing warrior, lift that front arm up. Look towards it as you offer yourself to the sky. Straighten the front leg, press into it. Pull up out of that hip. Big inhale as you exhale, lift from arches, deep core navel, look forward and reach forward as far as you can. Look, see, go for it. And then fingertips down to shin, block or earth lay back from the top shoulder. Breathe your sacred geometry. Long lines of energy from your heart center, infinitely outward. And along those lines, flowing back, blessings, love, and support. All of those who support you, seen and unseen. Couple more breaths. And inhale, stretch that top arm long. Reach, reach, reach far as you can. And then fingers down, pick the back heel up and step in. Parallel the feet as much as you can. Stance as short as you need, as long as you're able to do so. And then bring your left thumb or your front leg thumb to your hip crease and push it back. Press that femur back. Lift the navel, lift the heart, and spiral towards that front leg. When you're ready, opposite hand reaches up and across. Fingertips next to heel. Push shin and forearm into one another. Lift the navel and spiral. Soften it as needed to be compassionately breathful. Open it up as you're able to find that spiraling triangle. Smooth the breath out. Soften the tongue. Being with what is here, feel how you can be at ease in the most twisted, shaky situation. You can find ease of breath, presence of mind, softness of face and tongue and ego. Stay as you like or slowly unwind again back to that wide-legged stance. Once more, that could be heels in, toes out, little flow, or parallel feet and rest. You can walk the legs wider and wider and go deeper into the wide-legged stretch. Stay with a spinal stretch or hips. Or again, you've got about a minute here, 5 or 6 breaths for whatever is inspired for you. Last breath or so. Take your time. Once again, you could move through a vinyasa or just to lay down on your back. Optionally, you could just come to sit in a meditative seat. Otherwise, lay on your back. Maybe you want to hug the legs in first, or happy baby. Just listen to your body here. Are there any other last movements or shapes that you would like or need before a final resting? And as you come to a relative stillness, you might first bring your hands to your body. Even give yourself a big hug, wrapping the arms over each other and holding your shoulders, and pull the weight of your arms down into your chest. And inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the muscles to the bones. And exhale, just surrender a bit. And you might do that again. Inhale, squeeze, gather up any tension, hold it, exaggerate it, add an extra sip of inhale, and exhale, letting go. You can let the hands rest where they feel comfortable. Let your muscles and bones be heavy, soft, and relaxed. Sense into the meeting points between your body and the earth. And just let your body melt away any old stories, busyness, expired constructs, any residual tension just melting away, dripping down into the earth through these points of contact, leaving your heart, your mind a little more open to receive the light of the cosmos, the light of awareness, the innate wholeness, fullness, and spaciousness of your being. Rest in and as that spacious awareness, simply witnessing the rise and fall of breath, the moving of life force, the chitta vritti, the waves of consciousness and perception arising, just flowing away with the breath. Remember yourself as the spacious awareness in which all the perceptions arise and dissolve. And simply observe as thoughts or perceptions arise. Notice them as you do the breath, and treat them the same way even. Welcome and let flow. Really let the breath be your first and last teacher. Notice sometimes as thoughts or feelings arise, we hold the breath and we grip in the body. And may this noticing be a kind, gentle messenger about the necessity of letting flow, letting go. We need to exhale to welcome new life. We need to release old ideas and ways of being, just like the exhale. No big fighting or effort, but making space, noticing how we might have done something, the impulse or habitual thought, and then noticing the new breath in this new moment, full of unique sounds and colors and placements. Noticing as we let flow the habits, we can welcome the fullness of our natural being, growing, blossoming, expanding. And we do this by allowing ourselves what might feel like moments of contraction, but really just pause, stillness, turning in, holding yourself gently. Listening, knowing, beyond words, tuning in to the wisdom upon the breath that guides us easily when we're present with it to what's next. One small step or shift in awareness. I encourage you to stay resting in stillness and relative silence as long as you're able to, or until the breath moves you to what's next. And try to let it be the breath. Even if an impulsive thought arises, breathe. And indeed, see if it's time to follow the impulse. My heart is with you. I'm grateful for your presence, grateful for this practice, and to be able to share it. Namaste. Namago.